Guys, please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending online. Please check it, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending online. Please confirm to me. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending online. Guys, please check it. All of you get my voice on screen. Those are attending online. Is my voice is clear to all of you guys? Am I audible? Please confirm to me, guys. All of you get my voice on screen. Right. All right. Good afternoon, guys. And check it what we completed in the last session. Right, sir. In the last classes, just have given overview of the total Java programming language overview part I've given. Then what exactly the elements are available in Java, what we have inside our Java programming language, all the concepts here we understand there in the last session. Okay. Then after that, today we are going to start that introduction part. In introduction part, what we have clearly, what exactly the content is available in introduction part. First one is Java history, why Java programming language was provided by Sun Microsystems, for what purpose Java programming language was provided, all the points we are going to understand. Then after that, differences between Java and other programming languages. Differences between Java and other programming languages. Inside these other programming languages, C, C++, mainly we are going to take. Mainly what we are going to take there, C and C++. Next one, after that, the third one is Java naming conventions. Java naming conventions. Okay, and fourth one is Java programming format. That's it. So these are the overall topics are available in the introduction part. Java history, differences between Java and other programming languages like C and C++. Then third one is what there, Java naming conventions, and fourth one is Java programming format. All right, sir. And before that, third one is one more topic is available, that is Java features. This is also be another important one, Java features. Then after that, Java naming conventions. Then what next one? Java programming format. These are the things are existed here, we can understand. All right, sir. Then today we are going to start directly Java history. Java history. These topics here we are going to understand. All right, sir. Now I'm asking a few questions to you. Now try to answer for it. All of you know. Try to answer for my questions here. On which year Java programming language was introduced to the market? On which year Java programming language was provided to the market? 1990, 1996 or 1991? 1996, January 27. 1996 January 27th, the very first version of the Java was provided to the market. Understand it? So 1996 January 27th, that first version of the Java was provided. There is a misunderstanding in outside. Most of the people are thinking Java programming language was introduced in 1995. Most of the people are thinking this point. But anyway, it is wrong. But actual date, the exact year when Java programming language was introduced is on what there 1996 January 27th. This is a date here. Okay, in 1996 January 27th, the programming language was introduced to the market in the sense when Sun Microsystems has started to prepare this programming language. When Sun Microsystems has started to prepare this programming language, that means before 1996 or not? Definitely, the 1996 it was provided in the sense before 1996 the Java programming language preparation was started by Sun Microsystems. When on which year? On which year Sun Microsystems has started to prepare this new programming language? That means Java programming language. If you think about this particular point, answer is very clear. Now try to understand it clearly, guys. All of you know. And before this topic, I'm telling to you, this Java history is just for the sake of your awareness purpose only I'm taking. No interview will ask questions on Java features, Java history. No project work is going on the basis of the Java history. Just it's a minimum responsibility for us to know why Java programming language was coming to the picture. Why this programming language was provided by Sun Microsystems. That is minimum for us. That's why we are discussing about these points clearly. Right, sir. Anyway, at 1991, understand, guys, what I'm telling you. At 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement. Sun Microsystems had a requirement. Sun Microsystems had requirement to prepare new programming language. To prepare new programming language in order to prepare softwares for the electronic consumer devices. Softwares for what? Their electronic consumer devices. Understand, guys, what I'm telling to you now. At 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare a new programming language in order to create or in order to prepare softwares for electronic consumer goods like what are these actually? Understand my point here? Remote controllers. Then what next one? You know, cable TV, switch boxes, and so on and so on and so on. Right, sir. Cable TV, switch boxes, and so on. So for such type of electronic devices, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. Okay. To prepare this new programming language, Sun Microsystems had started its work in 1991. Guys, all of you are getting my point here. What I'm telling you, up to this, just what is the origin of Java programming language? Why Sun Microsystems has provided this new programming language? That information I have given to you clearly. In 1991, Sun Microsystems had a requirement to prepare a new programming language in order to prepare softwares for the electronic consumer devices like remote controllers, cable TV switch boxes, and so on. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity, no? Up to this point here. Nice. Next, observe carefully. All of you observe carefully. For the above requirement, that is to prepare new programming language, Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 members team. Sun Microsystems gathered, Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 members team led by James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. Okay, I think so. Gosling, right? James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. These two members have taken responsibility to lead the team of 30 members to prepare, in order to prepare a new programming language. Answer my point clearly. So finally, they started a project named, Green Project. Understand, guys, what I'm telling to you? For the above requirements, Sun Microsystems gathered nearly 30 members team led by James Gosling and Patrick Nathan. They started a project named, what is the name of the project? No, Green Project. Yes, sir. Got my point or not? This is the initial origin or root for the Java programming language. Okay, fine. Nice, sir. Then I feel very good by seeing all of you here. You're totally busy with running notes only. Maintain the same tempo up to the end of the course. That will be good thing. Not in the startup mode. Okay. Don't worry. Then anyway, then I'm going to share this document to all of you guys. Not to worry for it, but try to listen what I'm telling them. Don't worry. You can write the notes. It's okay. That's up to your comfortable. But at the same time, whenever I'm speaking with you, now try to listen the concepts. Fine. All of you are okay up to this point here? Whatever the information are given there up to this, no? All right. Still, work was not started. Just they have a requirement. They want to prepare a new programming language. So they created some infrastructure. Part of that infrastructure, 30 members team, they gathered. Out of this 30 members team, 2 members were selected as leads. Over the 2 members who are selected as leads there, first one is what there? James Gosling. Second one is what there? Patrick Norton. They are the 2 members are leads for the 30 members team. With these 30 members, they started a project named Green Project. Part of the Green Project only, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. Guys, all of you are getting my point or not? Now, still now tell me, we are at which year? Now we are at which year? Now tell me. Don't say 2022. No, we are at which year actually? Now I'm talking about that 1991 situation. Just feel yourself. We are at 1991. This is our requirement for Sun Microsystems. Good, sir. Now, okay, everything is right. They want to start a new programming language as part of Green Project. They want to, as part of, understand my point here, as part of Green Project, Sun Microsystems wants to create a new programming language. It must have 3 features mainly. The Sun Microsystems wants to see 3 features. First of all, they want to have some paper plan. Before starting their project work, first they want to have some paper plan. Paper plan in the sense, some analysis first. What features they want to include on the new programming language, that Sun Microsystems wants to decide that. So that's why, as part of Green Project, Sun Microsystems wants to create a new programming language. It must be point number 1. Observe carefully. It must be a simple programming language. The programming language should be what there? Simple programming language. It must be tight-coded programming language. The third feature, second feature, what is it? Not tight-coded programming language. It must be architectural neutral programming language. It must be architectural neutral programming language. These 3 features that Sun Microsystems wants to see in the new programming language. Sir, all of you are getting clarity or not? Now tell me, all of you now tell me, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language what exactly the qualities, what exactly the features that Sun Microsystems wants to see on the new programming language. Three features. What are the three features? No, first one is what there, simple. Second one is what there, tight coded. Third one is what there, architectural neutral programming language. Clear to all of you? Simple, tight coded, architectural neutral programming language. Let's see what is the meaning of this simple programming language. What their definition of simple programming language. What Sun Microsystem is thinking about. It's a simple programming language. Yes, sir. All of you are getting these points or not? Now, the point is like what I'm telling to you. Simple. What is the meaning of this simple programming language? What they are thinking about that simple programming language actually. Right, so now the point is like what I'm telling to you under the simple new programming language must take less execution time. I'll clarify these points here. What is the meaning of less execution time? New programming language must consume less memory. Again, I'm going to tell to you what is the impact of this lesser memory. New programming language must take or must consume again less power. This is very funny to see this. It seems it's very funny about this less power consumption. Sir, what are these programming languages and what is the relation between programming language and power consumption? It's a funny thing actually. Here myself also I felt like that at the very initial stage of this Java programming language. But later on I came to know what exactly the reason they have given, that I will discuss with you. Don't worry for it. But it is also be one of the feature here we have to understand. Guys, now tell me, you only tell me, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. Overall, three features they want to see in their new programming language. What are the three features they want to see there? Now tell me. First one is what there, a simple programming language. Second one is what there, tight coded. Third one is what there, architectural neutral programming language. What exactly the definition they are given for simple programming language? No, simple in the sense less memory, less execution time, less power consumption. The new programming language must take less execution time. New programming language must consume less memory. New programming language must consume less power. So what is the meaning of this less execution time? What is the impact of this less execution time? I want to give some clarity to all of you guys. Right? Now understand this simple example, simple points I'm telling to you. Right. I think so. Nowadays, maybe World Cup is going on for FIFA, right? Football World Cup. Am I right? So, which team is very good as of now? The status is what? Who are very good? Portugal. Portugal is very good, right? Who is the key player in that Portugal? Messi, Ronaldo, right? Messi, I think so, not from Portugal, Argentina, right, right, right. And one more player from England. Who is that? Beckham. I think all retired, right? Already retired, right? Beckham. Okay. Then apart from that, who is that another key player from England? No? Yeah, maybe. All right, sir. Anyway, I don't mind for it. I don't require that. Now, for example, one fine day, I'm watching a football match between Brazil and Argentina. Brazil and Argentina match is going on, somewhat interesting. Just I don't have any work there on the time, on that moment. Just I'm watching that football match. For example, my friend made a call to me. Just casually made a call to me. He asked to me, "Arey, what you are doing?" Then I said to him, "Just I'm getting boring, so I'm watching a football match." Then immediately he has given a reply to me. He has given a reply to me. What was that reply there? "Arey fool, why you are watching this football match? No, I think you are watching this football match in ESPN channel, right? If you go to Star Sports channel, there is a cricket match between India and Pakistan. I think you are not aware about it. Then try to watch that cricket match." He didn't stop it with that. He continued that. What he has given further information to me. In the status of the cricket matches, already Pakistan were batted nearly 321 runs they got out of these 50 overs. So now Indians are batting. Already 49 overs are completed. Last over is remaining. The status of the match is last over 21 required. 21 runs required. Last over 21 runs required. Out of these 21 runs, at one side crease Dhoni at the batting side. At the other side crease some other player might be Shami is a player. So why you are watching this cricket match? Why you are watching this football match? Better switch over channel 2 Star Sports, their cricket match is going on. Last over, very much interesting. So really I'm not having much interest on this cricket match, but as per my friends says, as per his information, I'm getting somewhat interest on that match. Then I want to watch that match. Immediately I want to watch that match. All right, sir. Then immediately I've taken my remote controller, and that remote controller at 72 channel Star Sports is going on. I've taken remote controller where I typed 72, that number on my remote controller. Then what happened there? My TV set or maybe remote controller, whatever it may be, the channel was not changed immediately. Channel was not changed immediately. It might be taken some time. It has taken some time. Waited. Few minutes of time it has taken. After that, after some period of time, channel was changed. The moment when channel was changed, when I observed the cricket match, what was happened there, what's going on there, cricket match was completed. Their man of the match presentation is going on. Dhoni is taking man of the match for his 79 runs. He got already 21 runs in the last over. He finished that match. Okay, he is taking man of the match presentation. Tell me, I lost that at least last over of the match or not? I lost it or not? I lost that last over of the match here. So where is the problem actually? Watching football match is a problem with me? Or giving information by my friend to me is a problem? Or where is the problem? Is that India is playing cricket match is a problem? Where is the problem there? The problem is with my remote controller. The problem is with what there? Remote controller. Please recognize this. Why, sir? Why the problem with remote controller? No. Why? Because when I take in remote controller, when I type the number for the target channel, immediately it is not switching the channel. Might be taken some time. Why that much of time was taken here? Why much time was taken here? Understand it clearly. When I type the number 72 on my remote controller, internally a program is executing. Internally a program is executing. Of course, in every remote controller, two types of components are available: software, hardware. When we type 72, software will listen your intention, your requirement. Software will give an instruction to the hardware about to switch the channel. Hardware component will switch the channel. Physical activities could be done by hardware components, but instructions would be given by software components to the hardware components. Simple example, no need to think much about it. Two hands, two legs, mouth, eyes, ears, all the things are available or not? Think of them. All these are hardware components. All these are what they're hardware components. For example, I raised my hand is a physical action. Am I right or not? That physical action done by hardware component, my hand. But who has given intersection to my hand? Raise your hand now. Who has given that intersection now? Mind, my brain has given an intersection to my hand. Brain is a software. Brain is what their software. All the remaining parts are what their hardware components. They are able to do some physical actions. Similarly, in every product also, software will listen your requirement. Software will instruct the hardware components. Hardware components will do physical action. Whatever it may be, this is a process I'm telling to you. Inside the remote controller, when I type 7 and 2 on the remote controller, internally program is executing. That the program is taking lot of time to perform its action. The program execution time is taking more. Program is taking more execution time. After, because of that reason only, somewhat delay is available in our physical action. I get my point or not? So means that when execution time is more, when execution time is taken more, when more execution time is going on, automatically performance of the product is reduced or not? When execution time is more, automatically performance of the application will be reduced or not? Because of that reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That new programming language has to take, the new programming language must take less execution time. Less execution time in the sense, performance of the end product will be more. So Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must take less execution time. Means that it must take less execution time. Means that it has to improve the performance of the end product. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? Right, sir. Just 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. No, let me talk with you, guys. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice and screen properly. All of you are getting my voice and screen. Please confirm to me, guys. Right. Guys, from my side, it's okay. Then one person has given information to me. Voice is not. That means breaks are going on. So that's from your side only. From my side, it's very clear. Please check once. Please check once. That is one thing, guys. Okay. And moreover, don't worry. Then today I will give some time for you to clarify your doubts at the end of the session. Right. That's okay. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry for it. Let's continue the content. All right, sir. Now let's move on to the content here. What next point here I'm telling to you. So that is the meaning of less execution time. Less execution time in the sense more performance. Understood the equation here? Less execution time in the sense what there? More performance. Clear to all of you? Can I move on to the next one? Right. Now let's understand this clearly. New programming language must consume how much memory? No, less memory. Right, sir. Observe carefully. Yeah, observe carefully. I'm taking these classes here at Durgasoft. I'm taking classes at Durgasoft. Okay. For the sake of my classes, I need to work out. I need to do some workouts inside the classes. Programmatic view. I need to show. I need a computer. I want to take a new computer, new laptop, for example. I went to the computer shop where some computer shop representative is available. I went there. I asked him, now I need a computer. Please provide some quotations to me. Then he has given some notations, some quotations I have given where I seen all the components of my laptop. Motherboard maybe, hard disk maybe, RAM maybe, total every component I observed there. Finally, I identified the cost of the computer is what there. Cost of the computer is a 48,000 Lenovo piece. Okay, where RAM memory components I observed there. RAM is 8 GB RAM. 8 GB RAM. Then what next one here? 5 like 8 GB RAM. Then 526 is what they know SSD. Something else they are given. Okay, good, nice. I thought of it, it's sufficient for me. Up to core Java, it's okay. But when I go for advanced Java, I have to run a server. Parallel, I have to run one database. I have to run my IDE. So all too many softwares I have to run parallelly. So I thought of it, 8 GB RAM may not be sufficient for showing programs inside the classes. Of course, for you, 8 GB RAM is more than sufficient. But in my classes, my system must be in a bit speed. Am I right or not? As of now, my system is having 20 GB RAM. My system is having 20 GB RAM. I don't want to see any delays in my program execution. Why? Because it's a time related to you and related to me. Should not be delayed. That's why I'm going to maintain fast internet and as well as what there fast processor, fast machine, i5 processor. Then at the same time 20 GB RAM. I'm maintaining that. Okay, I thought of it. 8 GB RAM is not sufficient. I want to take 16 GB RAM. Then I requested to the computer shop representative, can you make that 8 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM? Yes, why not? He made it 8 GB RAM to 16 GB RAM. He converted there. Then immediately what he has done there, previous cost of the computer laptop is what there 48,000. By this change, he made the payment for that laptop is what there 55,000. 48,000 previously with 8 GB RAM. Now with 16 GB RAM, 55,000 he made the payment. What happened there now? Tell me. When memory components are increased, automatically cost of the product is increased or not? Memory components are costful. When memory components are increased, automatically cost of the product will be increased or not? Because of this reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That new programming language must take how much memory? No, less memory in order to maintain lesser price for the end product. In order to provide less price for the end product. Less memory, less price. More memory, more price for the end product. See, customers will not take the product by providing some unnecessary expenditure. Customers will check the reasonable price for the product. If the price is reasonable, then only they are able to take. Unless if the price value is increased, no customer is available to take that particular product. So Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. That new programming language must take less memory for executing its applications. If it is in less memory, cost of the end product will be less cost. So that's why demand will be increased for the end products. In that way, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare this particular programming language. Right, sir. What next one here? New programming language must consume less power consumption. Yeah, this is a point I'm telling you. Less power. Observe carefully, I'm telling you. As I said to you previously, in every electronic good, two components are available. What are the two components? No, software and hardware. When we switch something there, when we do something there on that particular product, first software will listen our activity. Software will give some directions to the hardware component to perform the physical activity. Am I right or not? Okay, now observe carefully. For example, I have taken a remote controller. Example, I'm taking remote controller. In that remote controller, energy is required or not? Yes, sir. Am I right or not? Energy is required or not to perform some activities. So batteries we are keeping inside this particular remote controller or not? Batteries must be provided or not? Okay, nice. Observe carefully. What is the in general? What is the lifetime of the batteries inside the remote controller? Say for example, 6 months of time. 6 months of time is a lifetime for the batteries inside the remote controller. So every 6 months of time, 3 to 4 batteries I have to provide. For example, 3 to 4 batteries I need to provide. For example, so the cost of the overall, the maintenance cost of the my product for every 6 months of time is what there 100 rupees. 100 rupees is the maintenance cost for my product. In the case inside my remote controller, software is interacting with the hardware component more and more. Software is interacting with the hardware component in more and more. More interaction is available. Automatically, energy consumption will be more or not? When more hardware interaction is available with the software, more energy consumption is available or not? When more energy consumption is going on, automatically lifetime of the batteries will be reduced or not? Previously, for every 6 months of time, I have to change the battery. But because of this more hardware interaction, because of this more battery draining, then what I have to do there? For every 3 months of time, I have to change the battery or not? Previously, for every 6 months of time, we are changing the battery. Now for every 3 months of time, we are changing the battery or not? Guys, understand my point here now? For every 3 months of time, we have to change the battery. So automatically, maintenance cost will be increased or not? Maintenance cost for the product will be increased or not? So that is the problem. Because of that reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should take lesser energy consumption. It has to take lesser energy consumption, means that lesser power consumption. It should take what there? Lesser power consumption here. This is the intention here we have to understand. Because of that reason only, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It should be like what there? A simple programming language. What is the meaning of this simple programming language? No, less execution time, less memory, and less power consumption. Completed. Now this is simple. What I'm telling you now, guys. Now tell me, what is the second option here? No, what is the second option here? Now tell me, tight coded programming language. What exactly the meaning of tight coded programming language? I want to give some clarity. Now try to understand it, all of you guys. Right, sir. Listen carefully. All of you listen carefully. Have you aware about stack operations, data structures? In a data structure, stack is one of the data structure. Have you identified that? Simple example I'm telling you. Okay, even if you're not aware, I will give information to you. Stack is one of the thing. Stack has the following. Stack has the following operations. Stack has the following operations. What are the various operations are provided here? No. First one is right, sir. First one is push operation. What is the meaning of push operation here? Insert an element into stack as a top of the element. All right, sir. This is one thing. Second one is what there? Pop. What is the meaning of this pop operation? Remove and return top of the element, top of the stack. Third one is peek. What's the meaning of this peek now? Read and read top of the element without remove. Read top of the element without remove. Sir, got my point or not? These are the various operations we are able to perform with what their stack. Example I'm telling there. What is the meaning of tight coded? I want to explain. Part of that I'm executing, I'm specifying this particular thing. Push, insert an element into the stack. Pop, remove and return top of the stack. Then what next one you know? Read top of the element without removing. Without removing top of the element, just I want to know what's the top of the element. All right, sir. Now you get the point is what there in a C programming language, in a C, not in Java, in a C, how these operations are going to be performed here. Push will take nearly 20 lines of code. Push operation will take what there? 20 lines of code. Next one is pop operation will take nearly 20 lines of code. LOC, not line of control. LOC, lines of code. Sir, all of you are getting it or not? Lines of code. Next one is after that peak. Peak operation will take like what there? Again, 20 lines of code here. What? All right, sir. Then what is the total lines of code here? What is the total lines of code, guys? Now tell me how much is the total number of intersections here. On an average, 60 lines of code is going to be taken or not. So to implement stack operations, to perform stack operations in C programming language, how many lines of code here we have used there? On an average, nearly 60 lines of code here we provided. Clear? But in the case of Java, what I am telling to you guys, observe carefully. In the case of Java, how the stack operations are going to be performed here, I'll give some clarity, try to understand it. In Java, how I'm going to perform stack operations now, stack S is equal to new stack. It's a predefined class in Java. It's a predefined class in Java. S dot push of a. Finish. My stack operation is completed. Push operation is completed. Next one, S dot pop. Finish. My pop operation is completed. S dot peak. Finish. My peak operation is completed. In the case of Java, overall, how many intersections are available to perform the stack operations? No, only 4 lines of code. In the case of Java, how many lines of code is available there? 4 lines of code. Tell me guys, all of you now tell me. Stack is very same, operations are very same. But in C programming language, how many intersections are taken? 60 lines of code we have taken in the case of C programming language. But in the case of Java programming language, how many lines of code was taken there? 4 lines of code was taken. Now tell me, in which programming language number of intersections are very less? In which programming language number of intersections are very less? In Java, number of intersections are very less. In which programming language more number of intersections are available? In C++, in C more number of intersections are available. Observe carefully. If any programming language is taking more number of intersections to achieve a particular requirement, if any programming language is taking more number of intersections to achieve a particular requirement, then that programming language is called as loose coded programming language. Correct my point or not? Then the programming language is what there? Loose coded programming language. Understand my point here? Now here, the point what I'm telling to you here directly, if any programming language, observe carefully, if any programming language is able to take a less number of instructions to achieve a particular requirement, or to achieve a particular requirement, if any programming language is able to take a less number of intersections to achieve a particular requirement, then that programming language is called tight coded programming language. That programming language is called tight coded programming language. All right, sir. Example here I'm telling to you. Now try to observe carefully. What is that example here I'm telling to you? Understand it clearly. That example would be, all right, already we have taken an example here. Now try to recognize this. Stack has the following operations. In a C programming language, these many lines of code here we provided. In the case of Java, only 4 lines of code is existed here. So the conclusion is what there? Due to the above reason, Java is a tight coded programming language. Java is what there? Tight coded programming language. That's it. Due to the above reason, Java is what there? Tight coded programming language. That's it, guys. This is what exactly the meaning of what there? Tight coded. Less number of intersections, achievement should be more. More number of intersections, achievement should be less in the sense loose coded programming language. Less number of intersections and more implementation. That is called as like what there? Tight coded programming language. Now tell me guys, which one is good for us? Which one is required for us? No, loose coded or tight coded? Tight coded programming language. Because of that reason, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must be tight coded programming language. That's why Java is what there? A tight coded programming language. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Right, so now this is completed here. After that, after completion of this, the third reason is what there? Architectural neutral. Architectural neutral. What is the meaning of this architectural neutral, guys? Yes, all of you are okay? All of you are getting clarity on these points? No? No response. All right, sir. Some of you are sleeping, sir. I don't know what is the reason why people are sleeping. Boys side only, continuously. Right from beginning of the class, one person I'm observing clearly, just 2 minutes of starting my class there. He went for sleeping and continuously 5 minutes of time totally his eyes are closed. Just 1 minute of time he's observing me, what I'm doing there. 1 minute of time he looking at seriously on my face. No, then next 5 minutes I'm continuously sleeping. Of course, environment is good. Now the season is very good. Somewhat cold season, but getting sleeping it's okay. It's natural. Sleeping is required, eating is required, playing is required. At the same time, studying is also required. Listening is also required. Classes are also important. But unfortunately, the problem is what there. I want to give one philosophy in general. What's going to be happen? Nature has given two timings for us. One is a daytime, another one is a night time. What the nature, God has given information there. Work on daytime, sleep on night time. But our people are doing reversely. People are working at night time and sleeping at daytime against to the nature. Result of it is what there at the evening 5 o'clock or 5:30 getting sleeping is a result now. It's a purely working time. Purely working time. You have to prepare yourself. Don't be against to the nature. Nature is very, very important. It will decide everything. Understand my point? What I'm telling you now, right, sir? Don't sleep. That's the final conclusion. What I'm telling there. Think of it. If you're sleeping, if you're listening to the class now, it's okay, well and good. But if I teach the Java by sleeping, what's going to be happen? I have a bad habit. In front of me, if anybody else is sleeping, no, automatically I'm getting sleeping. It's a bad thing with me. So at least for the sake of me, by seeing my face now, don't sleep inside the class. So I want to ask one question to all of you guys. Now try to answer for it. Mother, teacher, who is great? Mother, teacher. Two members I'm telling there. Who is great? Mother. Am I right? No? But I can say teacher. As a teacher, I can say my vote will be teacher only. I'll give one simple reason. Mother can create sleep for only one child, for her child. But teacher can create sleeping for entire class, right? Come on, come on, come on. Right, sir. Nice. Let's come for it. So architectural neutral, what is the meaning of it? Simple example, guys. All of you understand it now. Simple example. I'm taking Java class now. For my information, how many of you are coming from computer science background? Please raise your hands. Computer science background, only 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's say out of 50 members, only 5 to 6 members are what their computer science background. For example, all 45 members or maybe 40 members nearly are non-computer science background. Yes, it's a reality. Regularly, people are coming to me, people are asking to me, sir, am I suitable for IT field or not? Am I suitable for technical field or not? People are coming to me regularly, they're asking to me. But I'm telling you clearly one straight answer to all of you. Software field is a open platform for everybody. It's not one of IT professionals. It's not one of computer science students. It's an open platform for everybody. Again, I'm telling there, as per my survey, not only inside the class, even if you check in any IT company, if you observe the percentage of computer science students, it's a matter of only 10 to 15% of the people coming from computer science background. All remaining 75 to 80% of the people are coming from non-computer science background only. Understand, guys, what I'm telling there? If you check, if companies wants to take only computer science professionals in their company, I'm telling you clearly, 80% of the companies have to be closed in India. So it's very clear that. So it's an open platform for everybody. Nowadays, the situations are like what there. Even if you complete BSc mathematics, BSc physics, or BSc something else, MSc physics, MSc mathematics, you're having opportunities in the software industry. Degree holders are getting, BSc holders are getting opportunities in the software industry. Not even that. Maybe at our generation. My generation might be BTech or MCA or maybe MTech. In your generation might be the totally degree holders also. Maybe I'm thinking about next generation. In the next generation, maybe companies will take intermediate students. Maybe company drives are going to be happen Narayana Junior Engineering, Narayana Junior College. Company drives are going to be happen maybe Chaitanya Intermediate Education. Understand, guys? What I'm telling there? Only 7,000 is per month, and every day one chocolate, dairy milk chocolate. Salary. Situations may be happen in the future. Who knows about it? Come on, let's understand it. So anyway, you all understood this points here. Now what I'm telling to you, I'm taking the Java classes. No, observe carefully. So in outside of my door, if I stick a notice like only computer science students are eligible to attend my class. If I put this notice in outside now, can you guess it? How many members will come to my class there? Simply less members or more members? Definitely less members. Right. If I put another board there, I remove that board there. If I give another notice there, if I stick another notice in outside of the class, any graduate, irrespective of the computer science, any graduate is eligible to attend my classes. If I put this particular notice there, now tell me how many members are coming into my class there? More members are coming or not? Observe carefully. That means if my services are not dependent on any particular region, if my services are not bounded with a group of people, if my services are available to everybody, automatically more members will come to my class, more demand will come to my classes. All of you get my point or not? More members will come to my class and more demand will come to my classes then. Sir, all of you are getting clarity or not? Okay, if my classes are available for, required for, my class are bounded with only less members, no, less demand is available, no importance for my class. If more members are coming there, definitely more demand will come. Am I right or not? In the same way, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. It must execute its applications. Under all the hardware components, under all the hardware systems. That means irrespective of the hardware system, Java programs have to be executed. Under any processor, the Java applications have to be executed. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? So this is what exactly the nature of what there, architectural neutral, independent of the hardware architecture. After getting this architectural neutral concept, now later on people are defining platform independent topic. But initially no platform independency. Initially architectural neutral only. It's not independent. It's not dependent on the architecture. It's not dependent on the hardware architecture. It should be independent of the hardware. In that way, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. In this particular way, Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? So this is what exactly the features that Sun Microsystems wants to provide. Guys, once again, I'm telling to you, all of you, now try to give answers for my questions now. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare a new programming language. They want to see nearly 3 features on their new programming language. What 3 features they want to see there? First one is what there? Simple. Second one is what there? Tight coded. Third one is what there? Architectural neutral. Can you tell me what is the meaning of simple programming language? Less memory, less execution time, less power consumption. What is the meaning of tight coded? No, less number of instructions, more achievement. Less number of instructions, more results. Next one is what is the meaning of architectural neutral? Executing applications independent of the hardware systems. Executing applications independent of the hardware systems. Guys, all of you are following or not? Can you tell me 3 features that Sun Microsystems wants to see on their new programming language? What are the 3 features? No, simple, tight coded, architectural neutral. Can you tell me what is the meaning of simple? Again, 3 factors. What are the 3 factors? No, less execution time, less memory, less power consumption. What is the meaning of tight coded? Less number of finished sections, more implementation part. What is the meaning of architectural neutral? Executing applications independent of the hardware systems. They are the 3 points here that Sun Microsystems wants to see. But still, Sun Microsystems not yet started their implementation. Still, it is on paper plan. Still, it is on what their paper plan. Now, Sun Microsystems wants to start a new programming language creation. Sun Microsystems has started. Observe carefully. That means Sun Microsystems has taken Sun Microsystems has taken 2 years of time. Overall, 2 years of time. Sun Microsystems has taken 2 years of time to prepare new programming language. To prepare what their new programming language. Finally, they prepared new programming language. Sun Microsystems has taken nearly 2 years of time to prepare a new programming language. Then what next one here? Okay, they prepared. Right, what they prepared here at the end of 1992, Sun has prepared new programming language. At the end of 1992, Sun has prepared new programming language. Got my point or not? But remaining part is what there? They want to give name for this new programming language. They want to give name for new programming language. Then what happened while giving name for this new programming language? What happened there? Listen carefully, guys. After preparing this new programming language, or maybe while preparing this new programming language, James Gosling, are you aware about it? No, James Gosling, when he sat at his cabin at Sun Microsystems, he always likes to see one type of tree in outside. The type of tree is what there? Oak, O-A-K, oak. So he likes the tree. So he has given proposal to Sun Microsystems. In my mind, the name for this new programming language is what there? Oak. That means what happened? Initially, James Gosling has given proposal to Sun Microsystems about the name. Initially, James Gosling has given proposal to Sun Microsystems about the name. What is that name? About the name. What is that name there? O-A-K. As he likes to see always, this tree, always oak tree, through his cabin window. Even that information also I have written for the sake of you. Understand it, cannot. But what happened there? Understand my point here. Then what happened there? He always likes to see the oak tree through his cabin window. But what happened there? Understand my point here. But Sun Microsystems has rejected James Gosling opinion. Got my point or not? What exactly the point I'm telling to you? But Sun Microsystems has rejected James Gosling opinion. Why? Because what they have given reason there. Why? Because Sun has identified Oak is an existing programming language name. That means already one programming language is existed with the name what there? Oak. So you should not give same name to your new programming language. If you give same name to the new programming language, automatically our new programming language may lose its identity. Why? Because people are thinking about it. Maybe if we give the same name, people may thought of it. It may be an extension of the old programming language. So no new identity for our new programming language. You may lose identity for our new programming language. That's why Sun Microsystems has rejected James Gosling open About the name what there? Oak. O-A-K. Oak. Yes, clear to all of you guys? Completed. Then after that, then what happened there? One more point I'm giving there. While preparing new programming language, still name was not given. While preparing new programming language, all Sun engineers used to take a brand labeled coffee, Guys, observe carefully what I'm telling to you. A brand labeled coffee, named Java. While preparing new programming language, all Sun engineers used to take a brand labeled coffee named as what there? Java. Then what happened there? Due to this, with this, all Sun engineers, all Sun Microsystems engineers, all Sun engineers have given this proposal to Sun Microsystems about the name of the new programming language. Yes, guys, all of you get my point or not? Then meanwhile, what happened there? All Sun engineers are used to take one brand labeled coffee at Sun Microsystems cafeteria. The name of that coffee is what there? Java. With this, all Sun engineers have this proposal to Sun Microsystems about the name of the new programming language. What is the name of the new programming language? No, Java. That opinion they had there, they have given that proposal to Sun Microsystems, where Sun Microsystems has accepted this proposal, and this proposal, Sun Microsystems has accepted this proposal. At finally, Sun Microsystems confirmed the name of the new programming language is what they know? Java. Name of the new programming language is what there? Java. Guys, have you understood the point what I said to you? Finally, Sun Microsystems has confirmed the name of the new programming language is what there? Java. Please, I'm telling one more point to all of you guys. Observe carefully. In outside might be people are having some misunderstanding about Java name, and some people are trying to give abbreviations for JAVA. Try to understand it now. Abbreviation for JAVA. So don't felt for these abbreviations. Even one student might be long time back, I think so 4 to 5 years back, one student came to me, he asked to me directly, sir, what is abbreviation for Java? I thought of it is a coffee powder name actually. Where is the abbreviation for it? Then maybe any abbreviation is available or not. Then I went to the Java documentation where I checked the total abbreviation, total documentation I checked here. Any abbreviation is available for JAVA or not? I find that no abbreviation is available. So it's very clear that no abbreviations are available for Java. Java is a coffee powder name. Unfortunately, while preparing that programming language, Sun engineers have taken the Java coffee. Due to that reason, Java tea or coffee, whatever it may be, due to that reason, they thought of it, they want to give that name to the new programming language. Finally, Java is a new programming language name. Because of that reason, today we are talking about Java programming language. Is it all of you are getting this point or not? So don't go for any abbreviations for Java. Don't search for it in internet. If you search for it in internet, no, a number of abbreviations here we are able to get. Clear to all of you know? Okay. Finally, name was provided or not? The name was given or not for this new programming language? That's okay, fine. The name was provided there. Then what next one there? All right, sir. Now this is a story and which year there? Now tell me. Now we are at which year? We are at which year? 1992. Already 1991 was gone. 2 years of time they have taken. End of the 1992. Okay, fine. After that, Sun Microsystems has created, prepared the very first product on the basis of Java, that is star 7. That is what there? Star 7 is a very first product on the basis of the Java prepared here. It was a remote controller. Sun Microsystems has prepared the very first product on the basis of Java. That is what their star 7. It is a remote controller. Got my point or not? But unfortunately, no customer is identified for star 7 product. Star 7 product. It is a failure product. It's a failure product. Sun Microsystems has waited nearly 1.5 year of time. Sun Microsystems has waited nearly 1.5 years of time. 1.5 years of time. Or maybe half time is not required. 1.5 years. And my point here, Sun Microsystems has prepared the very first product on the base of Java, that is star 7. It was a remote controller, but no customer is identified for star 7 product. It is a failure product. Sun Microsystems has waited nearly 1.5 year. I get my point or not? 1.5 years of time. The Sun Microsystems has waited. No use. No customer is identified for this. It is a failure product. Got? Observe carefully. In the mid of 1994, 1.5 year of time from 1992, 1.5 year of time is what there? The total 1993 and up to half of the 1994. In the mid of 1994, up to mid of 1994, Sun Microsystems has waited. They decided it's a failure product. No customer will be identified. Then what happened there? In the mid of 1994, there is a boom for www as part of internet. In the mid of 1994, there is a boom for www as part of internet. What is the www, guys? World Wide Web. That means internet era was started in the world in the mid of 1994. When it comes to India, it might be taken the time is what there 2000 and 2001. Internet era was started in India on 2000 and 2001. Before that, in 1994, internet era was started in the world, in outside of India. So in the mid of 1994, there is a boom for www as part of internet, where the key component in a www is a what is that one? Browser. Answer my point, guys. Browser. The key component is what there? Browser. Right, sir. So whenever www is having very good demand, automatically there was a boom for www as part of the internet, where the key component in www is what their browser. Automatically good demand is available for browser kernel. Got my point or not? All right, so then another point here I'm telling there, in 1994 there is a browser having very good demand. There is a browser having very good demand. That is, what is that browser? Mosaic is a browser. Mosaic. The name of the browser is what there? Mosaic. Right, sir. Who was prepared that one? It was prepared by Mark Anderson. It was prepared by Mark Anderson. Who is this person here? No. Who is this person here? Who is undergraduate student at Illinois University. He is an undergraduate student. Who is an undergraduate student? Who is an UC student, undergraduate student at Illinois University at Chicago. Okay. Who prepared this browser as part of his internship. As part of what their internship. That means project work. At where he has done that internship there at Netscape Communications. Netscape Communications. Understand, guys, what I'm telling to you. At what there? Netscape Communications. Okay. Guys, all of you are getting my point here, no? In 1994, there was a browser having very good demand. That was Mosaic. It was prepared by Mark Anderson, who is an undergraduate student at Illinois University, who prepared this browser as part of his internship at Netscape Communications. Nice. By observing the demand for browsers now, then what happened there? What happened there? Sun Microsystems wants to prepare. Sun Microsystems wants to prepare new browser. A new browser wants to prepare new browser. Right, new browser. That responsibility was given to. The responsibility was given to Jonathan Payne and Patrick Nathan. These two members has taken the responsibility to prepare what the new browser. Right, sir. Again, what happened there? They took nearly. They took nearly. Now we are at the mid of 1994. They took nearly 1.5 year of time. One and a half years of time to prepare new browser. Understand, guys? What happened there? So almost all at the end of 1995. At the end of 1995, December, Sun Microsystems announced new browser named as what there? Hard Java browser. By seeing this name Hard Java browser, people are misunderstanding Java was introduced at the end of the 1995. Guys, all of you are getting my point or not? Just because of this Hard Java browser only, people are misunderstanding at the end of the 1995 that Java programming language was provided. All of you are getting my point or not? Right, sir. Now, then what next one here now? At the end of 1995 December, Sun Microsystems announced a new browser named Hard Java browser. So finally, Hard Java browser was completed. Understand my point here? As per the request came from customers of Hard Java browser. As per the request came from customers of Hard Java browser, Sun Microsystems decided to release Java programming language. Sun Microsystems has decided to release Java programming language. Understand my point or not? As per the request came from Hard Java browser, customers of Hard Java browser, Sun Microsystems wants to release Java programming language in outside. Java programming language they want to release in outside. Exactly with this, what happened there? With this on 1996 January 27th, Microsystems has released the first version of the Java. In the first version of the Java with the name JDK 1.0 to outside market. That's it, guys. This is the information here we can understand. No, as per the requirements came from the customers of Hard Java browser, Sun Microsystems decided to release Java programming language. With this, on 1996 January 27th, Sun Microsystems has released the first version of Java with the name JDK 1.0 to outside market, to the software market in outside here. Then after that, what happened there? From that point onwards, every 1 year or every 2 years of time, the Java versions are released. 1.0 initially, 1.1, 1.2 is the biggest version, where so many changes are available, where the names are J2SE, J2EE, J2ME. After that again, JDK 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 is again more enhancements are available in 1.5. Next one is 1.6, 1.7 normal versions only, again 1.8. After 1.8 version, every version they are trying to release as the biggest one. Answer my point here. Then later on, it's going on there up to 1.11. 1.11 is the next highest, next biggest. Then after that, every version is a normal version only. Now at present, which version of the Java is available in outside market now? Java 19 version is available as of now. At present, which version is available there? Java 19 version. For every 6 months of time, not Sun Microsystems, Oracle Corporation, up to Java 1.6 version, Sun Microsystems has monitored the Java. Right from 1.7 version onwards, Java is available with what there? Oracle Corporation. Oracle Corporation has taken the care of what there? 1.7 onwards. Get my point or not? Now Java maintenance is available with whom? Oracle Corporation. Now Oracle Corporation is providing releases for the Java. Observe carefully. Right from Java 11 version onwards, Oracle people made that Java is a licensed one for corporate use, for individual use, for students use, for teaching point of view. Java is open. It's a freeware. But for the corporate use, in the companies, in the software companies, Java is what their licensed one. The companies must take license from Oracle Corporation to use Java. But for our students use, for our individual development, no company, nothing else. Just I have some interest on Java. I want to develop something there. So for that particular reason, Java is what there is a open source. That means a freeware. Understand it clearly. So Sun Micro, that means Oracle Corporation has provided Java in two flavors. One is Oracle Java, another one is Open Java, Open JDK. Oracle JDK, Open JDK. Oracle JDK is a licensed one. Open JDK is what they know. It's a open source. Yes, guys, all of you are getting my point or not? Open JDK is what there is a freeware. Oracle JDK is what there licensed one. Observe carefully. Right, sir. Now, anyway, then that kind of things are going to be happen. Now, overall, this is what exactly the meaning of, like what there, the meaning of the total Java history. What exactly the content I'm telling to you, the total Java history, the total information, guys. So anyway, once again, I'm telling to you, intentional. I typed this total content today, but in general, in the regular, I don't want to type up to this part here about the Java history. But for you, for the sake of your flexibility, I typed this content. Try to read one time, then try to get some information by reading one time. But try to have habituation by reading everyday classroom notes in a clean manner. I'm going to provide these classroom notes that may be useful for you. Okay, every day try to read it. Even whenever we are in travel or whenever we are having some time there, open your mobile phone. At least open the document. Already I given some link to you. Yes, guys, all of you are having that link. Yeah, this is a link. If you're not having that link, now try to take this https://tinyurl.com/ core Java 430 notes. That's enough. Automatically, you will see the document. Open the document that every day notes I'm going to paste here only. Automatically, that will be available to you. Open it, refresh that browser, and open it and check the content. Automatically, that every day notes will come to you. Yes, sir? Open out. 1 minute. I think so. I given access for everybody. 1 minute. No, don't worry. Then okay. Yeah, I think I've given that option also. Not for downloading. At the end of the course, I will give download option to you. Why? Because if I give download option immediately, people may do some their work on this document. For security point of view, I don't have any problem. Okay, but at the end of the course, I will give the download option to you. We can download the entire document. After that, we can see that one. Then anyone with the link, you can access it. It's possible. It's okay. It's open it. Okay, now try to recognize it. Now this is the notes, link notes here. You can try to check once. If it is not coming, then I will change it anyway. In your mobile phone, just you can check it. Yes, guys, any of you open it? I opened these notes. Are getting that notes? Yeah, it's coming. That will not open my mobile. Please check once. It will come. Right, sir. That's okay, fine. And then tomorrow I want to start the topic, the second topic in our introduction part. That is what there differences between Java and others. The topic I will talk with you in the next class. Then tomorrow I'm going to take this class there and differences between Java and others. Guys, observe carefully what I'm telling to you. So tomorrow onwards, don't miss the topic. tomorrow onwards, the topics are very, very important. I'm going to show how Java is different from C and C++. Some of you may think to learn Java, you should learn C++. To learn C++, you should learn C. No, this kind of chain process is not available. As a fresher, in which way we want to learn C, in which way we want to learn C++, in the same way, come for the class to learn Java. Java is a foundation course. Core Java is a fundamental foundation course. Further foundation, don't make any other foundations. No. Already it is a foundation, not required to go for other prerequisite. Come to the class with an open mind. Everything you are able to understand. That's it. That's all for today. I'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll see the remaining content. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Once again, I'm telling to you, I think some of your new members know what is the schedule in the next upcoming. No, up to few days of time only. This class is going in at what time? 4:30. After a few days of time, I'll continue your class at what time? 6 o'clock. Please recognize this change now. Yesterday also I given that, right? Right, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Meet on tomorrow. And who's this? Yeah, Tumur Chandrasekhar, right? Videos will be provided. Premchand, videos will be provided. Our admin team, they'll send a link to you for videos. No, there we can understand it. NetBeans database variables, expressions programming construct, GUI dialogues and tables. The GUI is totally outdated, sir. Maybe then I can discuss about it, but it is an outdated. Okay. Hmm. ఏమొద్దు అవసరం లేదు సి ఉందా అంటే ఆ ఎగ్జామ్ కోసం ఏదైనా కావాలంటే నేర్చుకోండి కానీ జావా నేర్చుకోవడానికి సి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అవసరం లేదు అర్థమైంది నేను చెప్పేది కొన్ని జావా కోసమే సి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ నాట్ మ్యాండేటరీ ఫర్ లెర్నింగ్ జావా సి ఇస్ నాట్ మ్యాండేటరీ ఓకే బట్ ఫర్ యువర్ అకాడమిక్స్ పర్పస్ ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు లెర్న్ సి దెన్ వీ కెన్ గో హెడ్ నో ప్రాబ్లం ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ థ్యాంక్ యూ థ్యాంక్ యూ